I found this story where it shouldn't have been, and once you hear it, it doesn't let go.
The loudspeaker clicked on like it had been waiting for my heartbeat. Raptor drill complete, and the doors actually sealed. Steel shutters slammed over the windows, the lights turned red, and the badge scanner flashed unauthorized life form detected and do not run. Running triggers pursuit response. I swallowed hard and whispered, "These are Mr. D's stories." Because it was the only human thing I had left. You're listening to Bloody Chapter. Like, share, and subscribe because these are Mr. D's stories, and tonight's one is the kind that follows you after the rain stops. My name is Haris, night shift maintenance at Sable Ridge Research, a facility buried in forest 2 hours from town. And I took the job because my family needed money more than I needed comfort. That night it poured like the world was being erased, and my supervisor sent me to fix a sensor in corridor C, the hallway with double locks and a metallic smell. My screwdriver tapped the frame and the sound got answered by a careful click ahead. I finished the repair, turned to leave, and the lockdown hit. A calm voice ordered everyone to the safe room, and I followed the arrow down a corridor of blacked-out observation windows until I saw a dragged smear of blood leading straight to the safe room door. My code was denied, so I hit the intercom and a woman answered instantly, telling me, "Do not enter," and when I asked why, she said, "Because it's not a safe room, it's a behavior chamber." And right then tapping started on the other side, slow, steady, followed by a muffled human sob that pulled me toward the keypad like gravity. Her voice snapped, "They're alive because they're bait. If you open that door, you'll feed both chambers," and behind me the corridor went quiet before the click returned. Closer now, not. "Running approaching," she whispered. "Don't give it your back. Look into the observation glass." So I stared into the black window and saw the hallway reflected, and in that reflection it was right behind me. A raptor, real muscle and slick scales, its pale eye catching the red light, a tracking collar blinking around its ankle. My blood went cold because collars mean ownership, and ownership means this was designed. It didn't attack, it studied me. Head tilted like it was learning what a cornered human does, while the tapping behind the door continued like a metronome. The woman told me there was a maintenance tunnel behind the observation wall, third panel, lower right, so I moved sideways, forced myself not to run, unscrewed the access plate, and slipped into the damp ladder. Shaft, my boots scraped metal. The raptor hissed and lunged, claws snapping at the opening as I dropped down, shoulder slamming a rung. Above me claws scraped and searched, then stopped in intelligent silence that made my stomach twist. The tunnel led to a dead end, a hatch sealed with fresh metal, sealed on purpose. A fuse box sat on the wall, and one switch jumped out, behavior chamber, door. Release, then a ceiling speaker clicked on with a man's calm voice. "Good. Subject has reached decision point," and a tiny camera light blinked at my face. I finally understood. The lockdown wasn't because something escaped, it was because they wanted to watch what I'd do. The raptor took one slow step closer, click, and I refused to be predictable. I didn't flip the door release. I flipped everything else: alarms, vents, locks flooding the tunnel with roaring air and strobing light. And in that confusion I ripped open a scratched vent cover and crawled through, dropping into the generator room. A man in a lab coat stood there holding a tablet, smiling like he'd paid for a show. He turned the screen toward me and it read story quality. Excellent. Behind me the raptor dropped in. But it didn't go for me, it looked at him, then lunged, and his scream cut off fast. I hit emergency shutdown, trading power for doors, and when locks began releasing through the facility, I ran into the rain and didn't stop until the building was gone behind the trees. Weeks later, during another storm, my phone buzzed. "Your video is trending on a channel with black and red branding. Bloody Chapter." The thumbnail was my face in red light, The title read How I Survived a Raptor Lockdown, and beneath it, these are Mr. D's stories. I didn't upload it, but someone did, and the last line before the video started said, Season 2 now casting. So if you ever hear a calm voice say drill complete in a place that wasn't supposed to have, drills don't run, and whatever you do, don't open the door. Like, share, and subscribe to Bloody Chapter. Because these are Mr. D's stories and the next one might already be watching you.